November the 3rd, flocks. When we think about birds in November, we tend to think of aerial displays of crows around high rises, parties of silent gulls mixed with crows on commons, and V-shaped skeins of geese flying overhead. There are, however, various other flocks of birds to be seen in woods, on lakes, and along the lower Thames. In the early part of the month, as migrants are still arriving and departing, it is still a good time to see rarities, although they're usually in ones or twos. Considering all this toing and froing, it is of little surprise that just over 100 years ago, owls, woodpeckers, kingfishers, and even smew could be all found on sale for the table in Leadenhall Market. As many ducks have now reached the end of their eclipse, and other birds such as blue-tit, great-tit and starling have completed their moults, feathers on the whole are looking brighter and more colourful. Londoners often comment on the starlings looking cleaner. One of the main excitements of the month is any possible unexpected encounter with a rare migrant that may have only just touched down. More common flocks may just be a few dozen individuals, but others can be in hundreds or even thousands. By this point in the autumn, birds of all types are wanting to spend more time with their own kind, so there appears to be a general swelling of numbers everywhere. Such behaviour obviously means good food sources are more easily found, and there is greater protection from predators, with so many more eyes keeping out watch. Large flocks of crows and gulls on commons, woodpigeons in woods, and starlings along the Thames are all still the norm. London's reservoirs, large and small, are the preferred sites for flocks of waterfowl, and significant numbers of mallards, coots, tufted ducks, wigeon and teal are all easy enough to find. There are also usually much smaller but impressive flocks of golden-eyed, ruddy duck and mute swans. Wood pigeons can sometimes be seen in thousands passing overhead, as can dunlin in the remoter parts of the estuary. Flocks of 30,000 or more lapwings have been reported at Rainham, all rising in magisterial silence when disturbed. If the alarm was caused by a passing raptor, they generally soon settle down again, equally as silently nearby. Places such as Dartford Marsh and West Thurrock are worth investigating for more interesting flocks such as twite. Even smaller reservoirs, such as Lonsdale Reservoir, can play host to a few hundred gadwall, and on Walton Reservoir often attracts small parties of exotic gooseanders. More reliably, upward of 100 cormorants can be seen at Walthamstow Reservoirs, and much smaller flocks of tree sparrows at Beddington. Reliable reservoirs to visit for sightings in November are Walthamstow, Wraysbury, and King George VI. And if all this fails, there is always the crowds of geese on the Serpentine in Hyde Park.